I remember when I first tried reaching out to business owners as a high-ticket closer. I sent generic messages to everyone, had no strategy, and got zero responses. I felt invisible in a market full of opportunities. Sound familiar? That frustration of knowing you can close deals, but not being able to get in front of the right people is exactly what keeps most closers stuck in low-paying positions. What changed everything for me was discovering how successful closers think about outreach completely differently. Most closers think they need better closing skills, but the real problem is something completely different. You can have perfect scripts, flawless tonality, and years of experience, but none of that matters if you're invisible to the people who actually hire high-ticket closers. This is the hidden barrier that keeps 95% of talented closers stuck in positions that pay way below their potential. Here's what's really happening in the market right now. You have closers with incredible skills making $3,000 a month because they can't get interviews with the right companies. Meanwhile, average closers with basic skills are pulling $15,000 monthly because they know how to get in front of decision makers. The difference isn't talent, it's visibility, it's access, it's knowing how to position yourself where opportunities actually exist. I know a closer named Marcus who had an 80% close rate on calls. 80%. That's insane conversion. He could handle objections better than almost anyone I've seen. But Marcus spent 8 months applying through job boards and sending cold emails to generic business addresses. 8 months of rejection letters and silence. He started questioning his abilities, wondering if he was actually good at closing or just fooling himself. The problem wasn't his closing skills. The problem was that nobody with real money knew he existed. Here's the counterintuitive truth that most closers never figure out. Your closing skills don't matter if nobody knows you exist. You can be the best closer in the world, but if you're reaching out to businesses through the same channels as everyone else, you're just another name in a pile of applications. The companies making serious money don't post jobs on Indeed. They don't scroll through generic LinkedIn messages. They work with people who come recommended or who demonstrate value before asking for anything. Traditional job boards fail for high-ticket positions because high-ticket businesses operate differently. When a business owner is making $100,000 a month and needs a closer, they don't have time to sort through hundreds of applications from people they've never heard of. They want someone who understands their business, someone who's done research, someone who approaches them like a professional rather than a desperate job seeker. They want to work with closers who think strategically, not just anyone who can follow a script. The companies posting on job boards are usually smaller operations or businesses that haven't figured out how to hire properly. They're not the ones paying $10,000 to $20,000 monthly commissions. Those businesses find their closers through referrals, through industry connections, or through closers who approach them with intelligence and preparation. They hire closers who demonstrate business understanding before they ever get on a call. This is where most closers get it wrong. They think like job seekers instead of thinking like marketers. Job seekers wait for opportunities to appear. They send the same message to everyone. They focus on their own needs rather than the business owner's problems. Marketers research their target audience. They personalize their approach. They lead with value and demonstrate understanding of the market they want to enter. Successful closers understand that getting hired is a sales process. You're selling your services to someone who has money and needs results. That person doesn't care about your personal situation or how badly you need the job. They care about whether you can help them make more money. They want to see that you understand their business model, their target audience, and their revenue goals. They want to work with someone who approaches them professionally and shows they've done their homework. The systematic approach that changes everything starts with understanding where high-value opportunities actually exist. It's about identifying businesses that are already successful and growing, not companies that are struggling to find budget for a closer. It's about approaching these businesses through channels they actually pay attention to, not through the same generic methods everyone else uses. When you master this approach, you stop competing with hundreds of other closers for the same low-paying positions. You start accessing opportunities that most closers never even know exist. You begin working with business owners who value expertise and are willing to pay for results. You position yourself in front of people who have the budget and authority to make hiring decisions quickly. The shift from being a job seeker to becoming a business asset means changing how you think about outreach entirely. Instead of asking for opportunities, you start creating them. Instead of sending generic messages about your skills, you demonstrate understanding of specific business challenges. Instead of waiting for responses, you develop systems that put you in front of decision makers consistently. Business assets get hunted by companies. They have business owners reaching out to them instead of the other way around. They command higher commission rates because they're seen as partners rather than employees. They work with multiple high-value clients because their reputation speaks for itself. This transformation happens when you start approaching outreach with the same strategic thinking you use in closing calls. The closers making serious money understand that outreach is just another form of sales. They research their prospects, they customize their approach, they follow up strategically, they build relationships instead of just asking for jobs. They position themselves as solutions to business problems rather than people looking for work. Most importantly, they know where to find the businesses that actually have money to spend on quality closers. They're not scrolling through job boards hoping something good appears. They're using specific methods to identify profitable companies that need sales help right now. They're targeting business owners who understand the value of professional closing and have the revenue to support high commissions. But before you can become magnetic to these high-value opportunities, you need to know where they actually hide and how to identify them systematically. There's a free tool that shows you exactly which businesses are making serious money and need sales reps right now. Most closers spend months guessing which companies might be hiring, but smart closers use data to identify profitable businesses that are actively growing and need help handling their leads. The Facebook Ads Library is your ultimate business intelligence tool. This database shows every single advertisement running on Facebook and Instagram right now. Think about what this means. When a business is spending money on ads, they're generating leads. When they're generating leads consistently, they need people to close those leads. The Ads Library gives you direct access to see which businesses are investing in growth and likely need sales help. Here's what most people don't understand about advertising spend. Businesses don't keep running ads unless those ads make money. If a company has been running advertisements for 3 months straight, that means their campaigns are profitable. They're bringing in more revenue than they're spending on ads. This sustained advertising presence tells you everything you need to know about their financial health and growth trajectory. The search process is straightforward but requires the right keywords. You want to target industries that sell high-ticket products or services. Search for terms like trading mentorship and you'll find businesses teaching people how to trade stocks or Forex. These companies charge thousands of dollars for their programs. Try Make Money Online and you'll discover course creators, coaching programs, and business opportunity sellers. Search business coaching and you'll find consultants working with entrepreneurs and business owners. Each of these searches reveals businesses that operate in high-ticket markets. Trading mentorship programs typically cost $2,000 to $10,000. Business coaching packages range from $5,000 to $50,000. Make Money Online courses often sell for $1,000 to $5,000. These price points create commission opportunities that make outreach worth your time. The filtering secrets most people miss involve recognizing the revenue indicators hidden in plain sight. Look for businesses that have been running multiple ad variations for several months. This consistency shows they found profitable campaigns and are scaling them. Check the ad creative quality and messaging sophistication. Professional video ads with clear value propositions indicate businesses that understand marketing and have budget for quality production. Pay attention to the ad copy language. Businesses making serious money use specific phrases that indicate high revenue. They mention proven system, guaranteed results, or exclusive opportunity. They showcase testimonials from students or clients who made significant money. They use urgency and scarcity in professional ways, not desperate or amateurish methods. Ad spend duration correlates directly with business success and hiring needs. Companies running ads for 1 to 2 months might still be testing, but businesses advertising consistently for 3 to 6 months have proven their model works. They're in growth mode and scaling their operations. This scaling phase is exactly when they need additional sales talent to handle increased lead volume. The commission math explains why you need businesses doing over $100,000 monthly for worthwhile income. High-ticket sales roles typically offer commissions ranging from 5% to 15% of each closed deal. If you're closing $5,000 sales at 10% commission, that's $500 per deal. You need to close 20 deals monthly to make $10,000. That requires a business generating substantial volume and revenue to provide enough qualified leads. A business doing $100,000 monthly in revenue might be closing 20 to 50 high-ticket sales depending on their price points. They have enough volume to keep a closer busy and enough revenue to support competitive commission structures. Smaller businesses doing $20,000 to $30,000 monthly don't have the lead volume or budget to make the opportunity worthwhile for experienced closers. This is why the ads library approach works so well. You're identifying businesses that have already proven they can generate leads and close sales at scale. They're not struggling startups hoping to make their first sale. They're established operations with proven systems, consistent revenue, and growth trajectories that require additional sales support. The YouTube method provides another angle for finding emerging opportunities. Search for how to start, followed by relevant topics like how to start a trading business or how to start an online coaching business. This reveals new creators who are building audiences and likely planning to monetize with high-ticket offers. Getting in early with these creators lets you grow with them as they scale their businesses. Many successful closers have built relationships with creators who had 10,000 to 50,000 subscribers and helped them launch their first high-ticket programs. As these creators grew to 100,000 plus subscribers and developed multiple revenue streams, the closers who started with them early became essential team members earning substantial commissions. The beauty of this approach is the timing. You're not reaching out to established businesses with full sales teams. You're connecting with entrepreneurs who are ready to scale but haven't yet built their sales infrastructure. They need experienced closers who can help them systemize their sales process and handle increased lead volume. You can also identify creators who are promoting affiliate offers but don't have their own high-ticket programs yet. These creators understand their audience value and are likely planning to launch their own courses or coaching programs. Positioning yourself as their closer before they launch gives you first access to these opportunities. The Facebook ads library and YouTube search methods give you access to a database of profitable businesses actively needing sales talent. You're not guessing which companies might be hiring. You're using data to identify businesses that are investing in growth, generating consistent revenue, and operating in markets that support high commissions. This systematic approach eliminates the guesswork from prospecting. Instead of sending messages to random businesses hoping they need help, you're targeting companies that are already demonstrating growth and investment in lead generation. These businesses understand the value of professional sales talent because they're actively investing in acquiring customers. Finding them is just step one. Now you need to get their attention with an approach that cuts through all the noise and positions you as the solution they've been looking for. One closer sent 47 generic messages and got 0 responses, then sent 5 personalized Loom videos and got 3 interviews. The difference wasn't his skills or experience. The difference was using video in a world where everyone else sends text. While other closers flood inboxes with copy-paste messages, video outreach cuts through the noise and forces people to pay attention. Personalized video outreach works because it requires effort to create. When a business owner receives a custom video message, they know you didn't send the same thing to 100 other people. This effort signals commitment and makes the prospect feel valued. They're more likely to watch and respond because video feels personal in ways that text never can. You're not just another name in their inbox. You're a real person with a face and voice speaking directly to them. The exact Loom structure follows 4 components that work every single time. First, the hook explains why you're recording this video and why they should care. Second, credibility shows you understand their business and have relevant experience. Third, the value proposition presents a specific solution to a problem you've identified in their operation. Fourth, the call to action gives them a clear next step that's easy to take. 2 minutes is the sweet spot for video length because it's long enough to deliver real value but short enough that busy business owners will actually watch. Anything under 1 minute feels rushed and doesn't give you time to build credibility. Anything over 3 minutes tests their patience and reduces completion rates. 2 minutes lets you hook them, show you've done research, present your value, and ask for the next step without overstaying your welcome. The hook needs to grab attention immediately. Start with something specific about their business that shows you've done research. I noticed your Facebook ads have been running for 4 months straight is better than I saw you're hiring closers. The specific observation proves you're not sending generic messages. It shows you understand their business model and growth trajectory. This immediate relevance makes them want to hear what you have to say next. Credibility comes from demonstrating industry knowledge and relevant experience. Don't just list your accomplishments. Connect your experience to their specific situation. I've helped 3 trading education companies scale from $50,000 to $200,000 monthly by improving their sales process. Works better than I'm an experienced closer with high conversion rates. The specific numbers and industry focus show you understand businesses like theirs. The value proposition requires identifying a genuine opportunity for improvement in their operation. This means doing actual research before recording your video. Look at their ads, check their website, watch their content. Find something that could be optimized or improved. I noticed your ad mentions a free consultation, but your landing page doesn't emphasize the limited availability. This might be causing qualified prospects to delay booking, gives them something actionable they can implement immediately. Common mistakes kill Loom effectiveness faster than anything else. Reading from a script makes you sound robotic and removes the authenticity that makes video powerful. Generic content that could apply to any business shows you haven't done research and don't understand their specific situation. Weak call to actions like "let me know if you're interested" give them an easy way to ignore your message. The psychology behind video response rates comes down to effort and authenticity. Text messages feel automated even when they're personalized. Video requires time to create and can be easily faked or mass-produced. Business owners respond to this investment of effort because it suggests you're serious about working with them specifically. They also get to see your communication style and personality, which helps them evaluate whether you'd be a good fit for their team. Your opening line sets the tone for everything that follows. I did a deep dive into your content and realized that you're only getting a couple hundred to a few thousand views on that immediately shows you've studied their business and identified a specific challenge. This type of opening line proves you're not sending generic messages and positions you as someone who pays attention to details. Effective value statements connect your observations to business impact. Don't just point out problems. Explain why those problems matter and how fixing them creates value. Your current booking process might be costing you 20 to 30% of potential clients because the friction between the ad and the calendar booking is too high. Connects a specific observation to financial impact. This approach shows you think like a business owner, not just a closer looking for work. Research before recording involves studying multiple aspects of their business. Check their Facebook ads to understand their offers and target audience. Visit their website to see their sales process and identify optimization opportunities. Watch their content to understand their messaging and personality. Look at their social media to see how they engage with prospects. This comprehensive research gives you multiple angles for personalization. The call to action needs to provide a binary choice that's easy to say yes to. I put together a quick analysis of 3 specific ways to improve your booking rates. Would you like me to send it over, or would you prefer to jump on a quick call to discuss it? Gives them 2 options that both lead to further engagement. Adding small incentives like "I'll buy the coffee for in-person meetings" or "I'll send you the analysis regardless" removes friction from their decision. Master this formula and you'll stand out from 99% of other applicants who rely on text-based outreach. Business owners remember video messages because they're rare and personal. They respond to video messages because the effort investment suggests genuine interest. They hire people who send video messages because it demonstrates communication skills and attention to detail. But sending one video isn't enough to break through the noise and build the relationship you need for high-value opportunities. Most people give up after one no, but successful closers know the real game starts after the first contact. The average person sends one message and waits for a response. When they don't hear back, they assume the prospect isn't interested and move on to the next target. This approach leaves massive amounts of money on the table because most high-value prospects don't respond to first outreach attempts. Omnipresence means being everywhere your prospect looks. When they check their email, they see your message. When they scroll Instagram, they see your DM. When they open LinkedIn, they see your connection request. When they check their phone, they see your text. This multi-platform visibility makes it nearly impossible for them to ignore you completely. The multi-platform approach uses email, Instagram DMs, LinkedIn, SMS, and phone calls strategically. Each platform serves a different purpose and reaches prospects in different contexts. Email feels professional and allows for detailed communication. Instagram DMs feel personal and casual. LinkedIn messages establish business credibility. SMS creates urgency and gets immediate attention. Phone calls force real-time interaction and build personal connection. Strategic sequencing determines when to use each platform for maximum impact. Start with email because it's expected and professional. Follow up with LinkedIn after 3 days to reinforce your business credentials. Send an Instagram DM after another 3 days to show you're a real person, not just another sales robot. Use SMS after a week if you have their phone number. Make phone calls as your final touch point when other methods haven't generated responses. The timing between platforms matters as much as the platforms themselves. Immediate follow-ups across multiple channels look desperate and spam-like. Space your touches 2 to 3 days apart to maintain presence without overwhelming them. This timing gives them space to process your previous message while keeping you visible in their decision-making process. Here's the surprising truth about follow-up frequency that most closers never learn. It takes 7 to 12 touch points on average to get a response from a busy business owner. Most people quit after 2 to 3 attempts and miss the majority of potential opportunities. The prospects who eventually respond often do so on touch point 8, 9, or 10. Your persistence separates you from competitors who give up too early. Business owners receive hundreds of messages weekly. Your first few attempts might get lost in the noise, deleted accidentally, or forgotten during busy periods. They might intend to respond but get distracted by urgent business matters. This isn't rejection. It's the reality of communicating with people who have demanding schedules and short attention spans. Avoiding the annoying label while staying persistent requires providing value in every interaction. Don't just repeat your initial offer with different wording. Each touchpoint should contain new information, additional insights, or helpful resources. When every message adds value, prospects appreciate your persistence instead of resenting it. The value-first approach in each follow-up touchpoint transforms persistence from annoying to helpful. Share industry insights relevant to their business. Send them articles about their specific market. Offer free resources that solve immediate problems. Comment meaningfully on their social media content. This approach positions you as a resource rather than just another person asking for something. Your second email might include a case study of similar businesses you've helped. Your LinkedIn message could share a relevant industry report. Your Instagram DM might complement specific content they posted recently. Your SMS could offer a quick tip about their current marketing approach. Each message feels different while reinforcing your core value proposition. Creative follow-up methods get responses when standard approaches fail. Record a short video walking through their website and suggesting improvements. Send an audio message explaining a trend affecting their industry. Mail a physical postcard to their business address. These unexpected approaches interrupt their pattern and force them to pay attention. One closer sent a prospect a screenshot of their competitor's successful ad campaign with notes about why it was working. Another mailed a book relevant to the prospect's business with personalized notes in the margins. A third created a custom landing page showing how they'd improve the prospect's current funnel. These creative approaches require more effort but generate significantly higher response rates. Voice messages through platforms like WhatsApp Business or direct voice DMs create personal connection without requiring real-time availability. Your tone, energy, and personality come through in ways that text never achieves. Prospects can listen while multitasking, making it convenient for busy schedules while maintaining the personal touch. The key to creative follow-up is relevance over creativity. Don't be creative just to be different. Be creative in ways that demonstrate understanding of their business and provide genuine value. The creativity should support your core message, not distract from it. When creativity adds value, it multiplies your impact. When creativity lacks relevance, it wastes everyone's time. Successful outreach campaigns often follow this pattern: professional email, LinkedIn connection with message, educational Instagram DM, value-add SMS, creative touchpoint, direct phone call, final value email. This sequence covers all communication preferences while building relationship depth through multiple interactions. Document your outreach sequence and track response rates by platform and message type. This data shows you which approaches work best for your target market and personal style. Some prospects respond better to direct approaches, others prefer relationship building. Your tracking data reveals these patterns and helps you optimize future campaigns. Persistence with strategy beats talent without follow-through every single time. The most skilled closers lose opportunities to persistent competitors who stay in front of prospects longer. Your closing skills only matter when you get the chance to demonstrate them. Systematic follow-up creates those chances even when initial outreach doesn't generate immediate responses. Now, you're getting responses and booking conversations, but the real test comes in the interview where you need to position yourself as the solution they've been searching for. The moment you treat an interview like a job interview instead of a sales call, you've already lost. Most closers walk into interviews hoping to convince someone to hire them. They answer questions, showcase their experience, and wait for the interviewer to make decisions. This passive approach positions you as someone who needs something rather than someone who provides value. Successful closers flip this dynamic completely. Interviews are mutual discovery calls where you're selling your value while evaluating whether the opportunity meets your standards. You're not just trying to get hired. You're determining if this business can provide the income, growth, and working conditions you require. This shift in mindset changes how you prepare, how you present yourself, and how you interact throughout the conversation. Strategic questions about revenue, Top performer compensation and growth plans separate professional closers from desperate job seekers. Ask about monthly revenue to understand the business's financial health and your potential earning ceiling. What's your current monthly revenue and where do you want that to be in 6 months? This question shows you think about business growth and understand that your success depends on their success. Top performer compensation reveals how the company values sales talent and whether they have systems to support high earners. What does your top closer make monthly and what does their activity look like? This question tells you if the opportunity can meet your income goals and what level of performance the company expects. Companies that can't answer this question clearly don't have proven systems or successful closers. Growth plans indicate whether you're joining a scaling operation or a stagnant business. What's your hiring plan for the next quarter, and what challenges are you trying to solve with additional sales talent? This positions you as someone interested in contributing to expansion rather than just filling a position. Growing companies offer more opportunities for advancement and higher long-term earning potential. Scenario-based questions require dropping into role-play mode to demonstrate your actual abilities. Don't explain how you would handle objections. Show them. When they ask how you deal with price objections, say, "Let me show you exactly how I handle that. You be the prospect and tell me the price is too high." This approach lets them experience your sales process instead of just hearing about it. Roleplay demonstrates confidence, quick thinking, and actual sales skills. Most candidates talk about their abilities without proving them. When you shift into closer mode during the interview, you show exactly what they're buying. Handle their objections smoothly, ask good follow-up questions, and maintain control of the conversation. This gives them a preview of how you'll perform with their prospects. Most closers fail interviews because they act desperate instead of selective. They accept any offer, agree with everything the interviewer says, and avoid asking challenging questions. This desperation signals low value and makes companies question why other businesses haven't hired you. Desperate closers get desperate offers from desperate companies. Selective closers ask tough questions, have standards for the opportunities they accept, and aren't afraid to walk away from bad fits. What happened to your last closer and why didn't it work out? This question shows you're evaluating them as much as they're evaluating you. Companies respect candidates who have standards because it suggests they deliver results worthy of those standards. Demonstrate value through insightful questions and industry knowledge that shows you understand their business model. I noticed your ads focus on day trading education. Are you finding that crypto traders convert better than Forex traders? Or is the audience pretty similar? This type of question proves you've studied their marketing and understand their target market. Industry knowledge questions position you as a consultant rather than just another closer. Most trading education companies struggle with refund rates above 15%. How are you handling buyer's remorse and keeping people engaged with the program? This shows you understand common industry challenges and think strategically about business problems. The energy and enthusiasm balance requires confidence without arrogance. Show excitement about the opportunity while maintaining professional composure. Enthusiasm demonstrates you care about results and will bring energy to the role. Confidence shows you believe in your abilities and won't crumble under pressure. Arrogance suggests you're difficult to work with and don't take feedback well. Confident enthusiasm sounds like, "I'm excited about this opportunity because I can see exactly how to improve your current process and help you scale faster." Arrogant enthusiasm sounds like, "Your current system is all wrong, but I can fix everything." The difference is offering to add value versus criticizing their current approach. Questions that position you as a business partner focus on mutual success rather than just your needs. What metrics do you use to measure closer performance, and how do you support closers who want to exceed those targets? This shows you're thinking about delivering results and growing with the company rather than just collecting commissions. Partner-level questions address long-term thinking and business impact. As you scale up, what additional responsibilities might be available for closers who prove themselves? This indicates you're interested in growing with the business and taking on more significant roles. Companies prefer closers who think beyond just making calls. When you interview like a consultant, companies start competing for you instead of you competing for the job. Consultants ask strategic questions, provide valuable insights, and evaluate whether opportunities meet their standards. They position themselves as solutions to business problems rather than people who need work. This approach makes companies want to secure your services before competitors do. The consultant mindset shifts the entire dynamic of the conversation. Instead of hoping they like you, you're evaluating whether you want to work with them. Instead of trying to impress them with your experience, you're showing them how your experience solves their specific challenges. Instead of accepting whatever they offer, you're negotiating terms that reflect your value. This positioning works because business owners recognize valuable talent when they see it. They know that closers who think strategically, ask intelligent questions, and have standards typically deliver better results than desperate candidates who accept anything. When you present yourself as a valuable asset, they treat you like one. But even after great interviews where you've positioned yourself perfectly, your follow-up game determines if you actually get hired and start earning those commissions you've been discussing. Your social media profile is either opening doors or slamming them shut. There's no middle ground. Every time a business owner searches your name after receiving your outreach message, your profile either reinforces your professionalism or destroys your credibility instantly. There's no recovering from a bad first impression when someone checks your Instagram and sees party photos, unprofessional content, or a bio that says nothing about your business value. Social media functions as your 24/7 sales representative to potential employers. While you sleep, business owners are scrolling through your content, evaluating whether you'd be a good fit for their team. Your profile works around the clock, either building your reputation or damaging it. This constant visibility means every post, photo, and interaction either moves you closer to opportunities or pushes them away. The profile optimization formula combines three essential elements that work together to create professional presence. Your profile photo needs to be clear, professional, and show your face prominently. Blurry photos, group shots, or pictures where you're barely visible make you look unprofessional. Business owners want to see who they're potentially hiring. A clean headshot against a neutral background works better than creative photos that distract from your professional message. Your bio serves as your elevator pitch to everyone who visits your profile. Most people waste this space with generic descriptions or personal information that adds no business value. Your bio should immediately communicate what you do, who you help, and why someone should care. Instead of sales professional with 5 years experience, write something specific like, I help fitness coaches make more money by taking their sales calls for them so they can scale their business. Content on your profile should consistently reinforce your professional expertise without revealing everything you know. Share industry insights, comment on market trends, and engage with business-related topics. Avoid controversial subjects, personal drama, or content that doesn't align with your professional image. Every post should make someone think this person knows what they're talking about rather than questioning your judgment. Keyword optimization makes your profile discoverable when hiring managers and business owners search for sales professionals. Include terms like high-ticket closer, sales consultant, appointment setter, and industry-specific keywords in your bio and content. When someone searches for these terms, your profile appears in results. Most closers ignore this completely and wonder why opportunities never find them organically. The search function works differently on each platform, but the principle remains consistent across all of them. Instagram searches look at usernames, names, and bio content. LinkedIn searches scan headlines, summaries, and experience sections. Facebook searches examine about sections and work information. Optimizing for search visibility requires understanding how each platform's algorithm finds and displays profiles. Here's how unprofessional content can instantly disqualify you from six-figure opportunities. A business owner considering you for a $15,000 monthly position searches your name and finds photos from last weekend's party. They see complaints about your current job, personal relationship drama, or political rants. Instantly, you're eliminated from consideration because they can't risk having someone with poor judgment represent their business. High-value opportunities require representing companies that serve affluent clients. These business owners can't afford to hire someone whose social media presence might embarrass them or damage their reputation. They're looking for professionals who understand discretion, maintain appropriate boundaries, and present themselves with the same level of sophistication their clients expect. The bio template that positions you as a business asset starts with your specific value proposition. Begin with, I help specific type of business owner achieve specific result by your unique method. This formula immediately communicates your value rather than just listing your job title. Add social proof through specific numbers or results when possible. End with a clear call to action that tells people exactly what to do next. Your call to action might direct people to schedule a consultation, visit your website, or send you a direct message. Make this action as simple as possible. DM me closer for a free sales audit. Gives people a specific low-commitment way to engage with you. Complex instructions or multiple steps reduce response rates because people won't follow complicated directions. Strategic content engagement builds relationships with industry leaders and potential clients before you ever reach out directly. Like and comment meaningfully on posts from business owners in your target market. Share their content with thoughtful commentary. This engagement makes you visible to their audience and establishes familiarity before direct outreach. When you later send a message, they recognize your name and are more likely to respond positively. Engagement strategy requires consistency and authenticity rather than random interactions. Spend 15 to 20 minutes daily interacting with content from your target prospects. Focus on adding value through insightful comments rather than generic responses like "great post" or "thanks for sharing." Business owners notice people who consistently provide thoughtful engagement and often remember them when opportunities arise. Creating content that showcases expertise without giving everything away requires balancing value with intrigue. Share insights that demonstrate your knowledge while making people want to learn more. A 1-minute video explaining a common sales mistake shows your expertise while positioning you as someone who can solve problems. Provide enough value to build credibility without solving all their problems for free. Content creation doesn't require massive time investment or professional equipment. Simple videos shot on your phone work perfectly when the content provides genuine value. Talk about industry trends, share client success stories without revealing sensitive information, or explain concepts that your target market struggles with. Consistency matters more than production quality when building professional credibility. Your optimized profile becomes a magnet that attracts opportunities while you sleep. Business owners discover you through searches, engagement, or referrals from mutual connections. They see professional presentation, valuable content, and clear positioning as someone who can help their business. Instead of chasing opportunities start coming to you because your profile demonstrates value and professionalism consistently. With all these systems in place, you're ready to execute the complete strategy that transforms you from an invisible closer into someone companies actively pursue and compete to hire. You now have the complete system to go from invisible to in demand. The Facebook Ads library shows you exactly which businesses need closers right now. Loom videos cut through the noise when everyone else sends text. Multi-platform follow-up keeps you visible until they respond. Professional interviews position you as a consultant, not a desperate job seeker. Your optimized social media works as a 24/7 sales representative. Here's your challenge this week. Use the Facebook Ads library method to find 5 profitable businesses in your target market. Send personalized Loom videos to each one. Stop competing for jobs and start making companies compete for you.